going into the election of 2027, that Bola Tinubu and the APC does not have a chance.
Seun, you are an experienced journalist, and we know that we've seen over time these narratives being pushed for every election. It's not different. These narratives, there are people whose work is to push certain narratives, and they're the same. When Obasanjo was there, forget the talk about third term, we had the same narratives. We will write the election. We will override this. When the tsunami that took over all the states in the Southwest occurred, narratives. So the narratives will come, but the narratives are not the facts. Like I said, you can't call the result of a football match even before the referee signals the start.
They say if INEC is neutral, that there is no chance on green F for a Bola Tinubu and an APC re-election in 2027. But if you look at what...
So who is making that declaration?
No, you heard El-Rufai say that they will send the president packing.
Is El-Rufai 110 million Nigerians that will vote? How many voters does El-Rufai command? Even if you command them, can you decide who they will cast their votes for? You know what the Yorubas say? To Obarawo me. Oh, really? Me. So let me you see, let me, you know, you brought in El-Rufai, and you know, I have respect for him. But this idea to equate El-Rufai with Nigeria, to equate El-Rufai with millions of votes, I think is an overreach.
Atiku has said it. Peter Obi has said it.
For one El-Rufai, there are several other El-Rufais who command larger votes, better influence, who are key to the transformation taking place in this country. And we're focused on looking at other key Nigerians.
Look at
El-Rufai is not bigger than any other Nigerian because everybody has a stake in this country.
I mean,
we must respect that.
There are those who fear that El-Rufai can bring this government down and can stop this president because he knows he was one of those who helped to form the party.
My response to that would be go and read Obasanjo's book, My Command.
I've read it.
A living testimony to the very essential core of the person we're talking about. You know Obasanjo is former president. You know who made El-Rufai a minister? You know that? When you talk about the 4 or 5 close-set ministers with him, El-Rufai was there. If you want to list 4 people that know El-Rufai, essentially, when he was at his best and politically, is an Obasanjo. I will stick with Obasanjo's testimony about El-Rufai. You said you've read the book.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just one of the millions of people who are going to be watching this.
No, I don't want to make this an El-Rufai whatever. No, honestly.
But what was it?
Shall you're trying to...
No.
But you see, what I've gleaned from there, you know shifting sands? That is somebody you cannot... is somebody that can change on you. Somebody who... And I think everybody is driven by interest. Your interest, the moment it doesn't align with mine, you have a right to walk away.
Because he says that he sees that is the point that where it started changing when he sees that this government does not have the interest of Nigerians at heart. And I'm worried,
this is a person who stood up to make sure that power returns to the South. He led that battle. At some point, he went to court to challenge the former president, Muhammadu Buhari. This is a person who campaigned on the platform of APC with Bola Ahmed Tinubu very fervently. This is a person who was part of building up the manifesto of the APC. Listen to me. So we have a journey of 10 kilometers. And this person was part of that journey for 7 kilometers.
He said it was a journey to nowhere. That's why he backed up.
But he was part of that journey.
He said the journey was to nowhere.
He was at the table. It was at the meeting. So when did it occur to him that this journey was a journey?
He agreed and he took ownership. He said he was responsible.
Should we be responsible for the fact that
he called this government a demon, a devil that he helped, an evil that he helped create, and he says that he takes responsibility, but he will also be the architect of sending that demon out.
Everybody tries to look for a scapegoat to justify their actions. But my point is this, and it's valid. You start a journey with somebody. You're part of the foundation. You're part of building the infrastructure. And the infrastructure is ready. The rooms are equipped. You are still in that building. And then when it came to the point of assigning rooms, because you didn't get the room you wanted, you turn around to say, this building is rubbish. Logically, just think about it.
So you don't...
El-Rufai, look, El-Rufai is an intellectual. I give that to him. El-Rufai is an experienced, like he called it, accidental public servant. His record as minister speaks for him. El-Rufai has been a governor for 8 years and has dealt with the dynamics of development, religion, ethnicity, and the rest of them. So I'm saying somebody with that level, with that kind of credential, will now suddenly will make a mistake from the start and then almost at the end wake up suddenly. You give people credit and based on their credentials.
You think all of this is selfish?
To some extent, it is.
But
and it's also okay because you're talking about democracy, you're talking about party politics. It's in the nature of politics. Permanent interest, not permanent friends. So when your interest does not align with what is operational, you're at liberty to move. And you must find a narrative, you must find a story to justify your action. And that's what we're finding.
So let's